People, today I'm bringing you behind the scenes of my Wrestling Code motion capture session with Virtual Basement. In case you haven't heard it, it was just announced a few days ago, but Chris Danger is coming to the Wrestling Code. And man, I had an opportunity to go out and do my own motion capture for the first time ever. And it was legit one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. We got the fantastic Harry Aaron behind the camera, and we're just going to talk about the whole process and, you know, give you guys a look at what goes on behind the scenes. So this was all filmed and recorded late last year before I actually had my in-ring debut, which is funny when you think about it. First thing we did is we took a ton of pictures of the gear, different angles of my face and my body, all this stuff. And when you look at this gear in game, man, some of this detail is absolutely insane. I was blown away when I saw this like actually rendered in the in-game engine and with the lighting on and everything. I was absolutely blown away. But then it came time to put on the suit. Now I know if you've seen motion capture videos before, you've probably seen suits and stuff like this. This thing is so sick. It's basically like a tight ass body suit that just really hugs you in all the wrong places. It's got Velcro around like certain parts, like the arms and shoulders and the elbows too, I think. And then on the Velcro, you attach these little motion sensors, which link to the capture program, and you can see all the movements and stuff like on the computer in real time. I thought this was the coolest shit I've ever seen. Seeing the little skeleton like move along with my own movements, I felt like a kid in Chuck E. Cheese. Like I was literally just cheesing the whole time. So their mocap process is very detailed. You know, we did entrance animations. You know, I did like long entrance for big stadium shows, shorter entrances for, you know, smaller arena shows and stuff like that. Walking animations, running the ropes, getting in and out of the ring. Obviously, you know, signature moves and stuff, which you guys have seen. A couple strikes and grapples, all this other stuff. And I got to shout out my boy Alec Price, who has done a ton of mocap for the Wrestling Code. That's my dude, and he's insanely good. So it just made everything so easy on this day to have somebody like him to just take all my moves. Like that was the reason of him being there, and he did like such a sick job. Some of these selling animations that you probably saw in the trailer too, that's all him, and he absolutely killed it. He made me look great. So shout out to my boy. One of the craziest things too about what they're doing with the Wrestling Code is that literally everyone on the roster does their own motion capture. So normally motion capture is done by like a small handful of people, right? WWE or 2K or something like that will, you know, select some wrestlers, usually like indie wrestlers a lot of times, to come in and kind of mocap, you know, a series of things, a bunch of different wrestlers, a bunch of different animations. So they're not always like, you know, unique to the person that's doing them. That's not Roman Reigns that mocaps Roman Reigns' spear when you do it in 2K. So you can imagine how time consuming it is to have each individual wrestler come out and do all of their own moves. And like I said, it's not just coming out doing moves. They're doing the walking and the running and the in and out of the ring. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that end result, because it's a very different approach to wrestling games and to motion capture, because it's going to give everybody their own unique feel and stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that ends up turning out when the game drops. And look, I know a lot of people have shared concerns over the development time of this game, but like I said in the last video, this is a very small team of like 10 people or less working on this project, this passion project, in between other projects that they're like obligated to do. This is all just them, like this is a labor of love. This is not someone putting them on a timeline or telling them they have to do this and this. They have to do it in between the projects they're obligated to. Personally, I have no problem with a developer not rushing to release a game, because I mean, we've all seen the result of what happens when a game is rushed out before it's ready. I assumed when I first saw the very first trailer for this back in the day, yeah, I assumed it would be out by now. But like at the end of the day, like I said, I'd rather wait and play a good polished game than play one that is not. And I'm sure a lot of people would probably agree. But at the end of the day, man, if you told me like 7-8 years ago, when the whole Chris Danger character and the channel was gaining traction and all that, if you told me he'd be in a video game fully rendered and mocapped and not something that I had to, you know, create myself, I would say you're a crazy son of a bee. So huge shout out to Virtual Basement for having me be part of this game. As soon as there are any updates or on like a demo or release date, whatever, I'm gonna bring that to you guys. So make sure you're subscribed, keep it locked in. And again, I've been saying this over and over again. This shit doesn't happen without y'all, without the support of my, you know, following and my supporters over the years. The fact that we've been able to take it just this far is insane, is absolutely insane. And to think that this ain't even the end of it. This is to think that we still got places to go and places to be. We have not peaked yet, baby. I promise you that. So please continue to you know, keep showing that love, because it keeps me moving, it keeps me going, and I wouldn't be able to do these things without y'all. So we've done some great shit so far, but the best is still yet to come. Thank you guys for stopping by. I love y'all. I'll see you next time. Peace.